Oh no. Oh no.
Did you see that?
How could I not?
It caught fire! Little bit.
A little. Mr. Aquato, you almost started a forest fire just then.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
I do. You had me really scared.
Really? Well, I promise to be careful. Let's see if I can do that again.
I'm not sure what's creepier. Dad trying to be a psychic and burning his thumb, and Norma
Almost
being
there,
there to
Mr.
cheer
Aquato.
him on.
Hey, Norma. What are you doing out here with my dad?
Oh, I'm sorry, Raz. Is this making you jealous? Did your dad not spend much time with you when you were growing up?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, the average amount.
Okay, she's trying to torment us. Great. Everything's normal.
Dad?
Hi, son. Think I'm getting any better at this?
Press harder on your temples.
Really? I'm already getting a bit of a bruise there.
Just keep practicing.
That's it?
Clear your mind.
If it were any emptier, I'd pass out.
Focus on the hottest thing you can think of.
Okay, then. I'm thinking of your mother.
Dad!
We're human beings, Rasputin.
Well, dads will be dads.
You're really taking to this psychic stuff. Like, really hard.
Well, I guess I'm making up for lost time. Plus, it could be a fun father and son activity for us to do together, don't you think?
Uh-huh. Dad, can I ask you about where we come from?
You mean Grulovia. That's a sad story, son, but there were some glory days back in the old country. The Aquatos were part of a very prestigious national circus there. We even performed for the Tsar and his family from time to time. But then that monster Maligula ruined everything.
Actually, Maligula's not ancient history. Some of her followers are trying to bring her back to life.
What?
The Psychonauts think one of her delusionists have infiltrated the base as a mole.
Then be careful what you tell them, son. We're more connected to Maligula than you should say.
What's that?
What do you mean we're connected to Maligula?
She comes from the Galocchio family.
The family that cursed all of our family to die in water?
Son, she is the Galocchio who cursed our family to die in water. And it worked. My father drowned in the Valermo Dam disaster. But my mother, your Nona, survived. She escaped Grulovia and came here to get away from the curse.
This is a lot to unpack. And I'm not sure around Norma is the best of idea.
What do you think of the Devil's Fire Hose?
Oh, it's going to be a showstopper, I can tell. Your mother never disappoints, you know. I just wish she'd let me add a little, razzle-dazzle. Oh, yes, like that.
I don't think Mom's on board with this psychic stuff.
Oh, she'll get used to it. Like she did with my model train hobby. Still so sad about how that elephant sat on my whole collection.
Dad, our circus doesn't have any elephants.
True. Not sure where that animal came from. I'll have to ask your mother. She's the one who saw it happen.
Thanks for helping out back at summer camp.
Well, I could tell somehow you were in trouble. Probably because of our psychic connection. So, how is Lily? I couldn't help but notice when I was inside your mind
Dad!
that you had some uncertainty about the status of your relationship.
What's that?
Just tell her how you feel, son.
Tell us all how you feel, Raz.
You know who else in the family is psychic, right?
Does it rhyme with Daisy?
Yes, and also with lazy.
Well, If that's true, then it's for her to tell us about Sun, not you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I had that coming. I'll let you get back to practicing.
Yes, yes. I think I'm almost there. Am I doing the pose right? I'm trying to place my fingers on my temple like my son does, but...
He should be the one imitating you, sir.
Oh, no.
I don't want to hurt any feelings here, but I can already tell that you are the most powerful psychic in your family.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Maybe if I got a little more practice.
Nope. You know what? I think she's just a gossip and a suck-up. There's one more family member to talk to.
Ooh, a funicular. I mean, who doesn't love those?
And that's Frazee. Frazee can be found up here on the funicular. But the funicular is busted.
I think it's not running right now for some reason. That fits.
You want to get it running? Grab these funicular cogs. And while you're at it, some titanium.
Looks like there's just one more part to find.
The last part is back here.
Ah, kids today.
Man, they're the same everywhere. The third cog is here. It's actually easy to miss it right among the clover and the plants.
Ha! That ought to put a little more fun in that funicular. That pun is just one of the things I love about funicular. Whee! Here we go!
Time for excitement. Thrills. Fun.
Funicular!
Funiculars. Hooray.
Now, I mean, in their defense, they're not called fasticulars.
Yes, there are slightly faster ways of getting up here, but this is the most
There
direct.
we go.
You've got a creepy house here, which used to be a gift shop. Well,
Let me guess. The fireworks went down instead of up?
not impossible, Raz. Not impossible. And at last, here is Frazee, who sees us as a bit of a crybaby. Well, given that we seem younger than her, makes sense.
Hey, Frazee.
I can't believe Mom forgave you so easily.
Can we talk about you being psychic now?
Ugh, look, Raz. I know we played all kinds of weird brain games when we were kids. But I'm not ready to break Mom and Dad's hearts like you did, okay?
Dion's being a total jerk to me.
What a newsflash. What else? Is the sky also blue?
How long does the family plan to stay out here?
Just until the circus makes enough dough to pay for the trip home.
Why don't you stay here with me?
And do what?
Ooh. What would convince her the most? Maybe she'd like to become a secret agent.
Become a secret agent.
Do you know how ridiculous you sound right now? Maybe I'll check the place out for a while. If we can win over Mom, that is.
Maybe she's possible to convince.
Hey, where's Sugar Cube?
You mean my beautiful tiny horse? The one you kidnapped? She's with friends. She asked that I not tell you her location.
No, she didn't.
Don't tell me about my horse, Pooter.
Bye, Frazee.
Later, traitor.
Frazee is actually kind of cool. Yeah, she's our big sister and she torments us a bit, but she does put some thought into things. Alright,
Got a Psy card.
While I walk around here, it's time to talk a little bit about the Aquato family and how I think their response is entirely reasonable. Because let's think about it. Yeah, they have the curse. Probably all of Raz's siblings, Weepy, Myrtala, Dion, and Frazee, all know about the curse and have grown up with it. So no problem there, it's been their identity their whole life. Mom and Dad had to live with it themselves, and they're adults now, so they're used to everything. But then Raz runs away. So that changes the family dynamics, and Dion and Frazee
Whee! Here we go!
then have to deal with additional responsibilities they didn't before. Weepy and Myrtala are young enough they probably don't care and took things in stride. But at the same time, they find out that Raz is psychic, and that's a blow against their identity. So Dion and Frazee have been taught to go against psychics their whole life. And meanwhile, Dion and Frazee are also at a stage where they're transitioning into adulthood.
Dare I ride all the way down?
For them, it's harder, but Frazee is actually psychic, and she just seems to have a more reasonable personality. So right now, the whole family is really in a state of flux, as Raz's little departure has caused everything about the family to be in jeopardy. I mean, Dion was probably already a bully in the first place. So Raz running away meant that he didn't have anyone to vent his frustrations to. Frazee wasn't tormenting Raz in the first place, but she probably did have some kind of affection for her sibling. Weepy and Myrtala, again, are young and just took whatever in stride. Raz being gone is probably not a big deal yet, but had they been a little older, it could be different. And of course, the parents.
I'll take that card.
Mom and Dad are, well, there's tension there. They're working it out, and they're trying to hide it from the kids, but it is probably affecting the rest of the family. All in all, fairly believable reactions. Especially considering a game.
Man, this part of the woods is giving me the heebie-jeebies for some reason. Warning? The Forgetful Forest is not part of the Questionable Area Recreation Center and is not covered by our insurance policy? This sounds like the best attraction in the questionable area to me.
Let's go take a look.
Frazee? I know it's you. I'm not stupid. Ah!
Ah, crud, it's you. I thought I finally caught a critter.
Why are you hunting? Aren't they feeding you?
I'm interning with Compton Bull. He sent me out here to catch him some animals.
I really don't know if you should be bringing animals to Agent Boole. His grandson is a friend of mine, but that family can be a little bit rough on animals.
Oh? And you've never psi-blasted a squirrel, nature boy?
That's
what I thought. Anyway, it's no use. I'd have to go deeper into the Forgetful Forest for any really good animals, and there's no way I'm going in there.
Why? Telekinetic bears?
Has nobody told you? About the Green Needle Witch who haunts these woods? Her mother was a banshee, and her father was a porcupine.
Let me guess. She hates children and kills them on sight.
No, she loves children. She follows them through the forest, and when she catches them, she gives them a big hug.
That doesn't sound so...
Impaling them on her needles, filling them with holes.
Okay, if you could just let me down now.
Children beware. She's there. She's there. The Green Needle Witch has waited. She wants a hug. Don't dare. Don't dare. Or soon you'll be perforated.
I'm getting a strong psychic sense that Lizzie and Norma are sisters. Sibling detection is one of the less celebrated tools in the Psychonauts playbook. The kind they don't give badges for.
Well, he's right, in fact.
Ho!
You can sense the sibling connection.
Yeah. Ho! Looks like a great place to get those bees for Compton.
There does seem to be some kind of exit here, but, you know, what's the worst that could happen?
Okay, I'm just gonna take one of you on a little trip to see an old friend. Swipe. Ooh, I got 3. Even better. Not so fast. Lizzie? Ow! Hey, that's sharp. Lizzie? Nope.
Dang it, Pooter. I just got that thing set again.
The Green Needle Witch!
Where?
That way! That way!
Ugh, you poor city kid. Do yourself a favor and stay indoors where it's safe.
Whew. Okay. Better get these bees back to Compton so we can find his friend. And so I can get that senior league pass.
There's a part of me that's morbidly curious about what happens if you go back.
Wonder what's back here.
You can. The game won't stop you. And you can't interact with the hive anymore.
These woods sure are disorienting. Wait a second. What am I doing out here again?
Yep, the Green Needle Witch is gone. It's a one-time encounter. That seems to be everything. The funicular is up and running for our future exploration, and we've found everyone in the family except for Queepy. We found Lizzie, Norma.
Hey, Norma. What are you doing out here with my dad?
Oh, I'm sorry, Raz.
No. Why are you hanging out with my...
Oh, my! That's my head! How
Augustus, stop interrupting.
Anyone can burn a pine cone, but to set your own head on fire? That takes a sharp third eye, if you know what I mean.
I see. Third eye? Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't you be working on your intern assignment or something?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm thinking of asking to switch mentors. I think your dad has a lot to teach me.
Oh, please.
I don't like any part of this. Don't you want to hang out with someone else? Besides my dad?
Oh, you are jealous, aren't you, Raz?
I'm sorry, son. Am I stopping you from pitching the woo to this nice young lady?
Dad, no! Ugh! I think I'm done talking to her.
Minus our dad interrupting a couple phrases there, yep. We are done talking with her. Not least of which because she is so rudely interacting with our dad. Still not sure if she's trying to make us jealous or if she's treating Dad as a charity case. And either way, I don't like either of those options. Now, before we head back, nice little interesting thing here. We hit a lot of triggers in the questionable area. We hit Frazee hitting us with a pine cone, and we got to see Lizzie at the entrance to the Forgetful Forest. But did you know it's actually possible to reach these areas before hitting the triggers? It changes things a little bit. Back at the quarry, if you go to the Psycho-Isolation Chamber, or right next to it, and you don't actually go in, there is no trigger for Frazee's cutscene right here. The game won't stop you from going directly to the abandoned mine. Raz doesn't talk to her as he gradually climbs up. It's the same right up here. Entering the mine right here doesn't trigger anything with Frazee at all. However, when you step outside into the questionable area, the cutscenes resume as normal. Raz talks about the Aquato family circus, and Frazee jumps in.
Hightail it out into the woods because
At this point, there is no more trigger for the cutscene outside the Psycho-Isolation Chamber. The story has moved on. You can visit everything as normal, you can talk to the family as normal. Everything is where it was.
Yes, my family.
your family's not over there, Raspy. They're in the campgrounds.
Frazee will try to redirect us once or twice to go see the family if we try to go out the area, as in the normal run.
Man, this part of the woods is giving me the heebie-jeebies for some reason.
And if you didn't talk to Compton Boole and get the side quest to get the bees, Lizzie will not be here and you won't get caught in the trap. You can walk straight into the Forgetful Woods.
Wonder what's back here. It's so spooky. There's probably nothing interesting.
And in fact, not talking to Compton Boole gets you a little bit of unique dialogue. That first little stinger at the beginning, and this.
Holy honeycombs! That's a big beehive.
You can examine the beehive, and Raz will comment,
Bees? Is this the big scary thing that lurks in the Forgetful Forest? Ah,
at this point, you can go see Compton Boole,
these woods sure are disorienting.
get the side quest, and come back here. You will see
Wait a
Lizzie,
second. What am I doing out
which
here
will
again?
trigger the Green Needle Witch cutscene, and then the story will continue as normal. But you will miss out on this little bit of extra dialogue talking about how the bees are the big scary thing. With that out of the way, we're going to head back. Let's do a little fast travel first. We've gotten a few ranks, and I think it's time to do some upgrades.
Side cards piling up? Turn them into side challenge mark. Brand new mental connection pins available.
Back at the automatic, we'll do a couple upgrades here.
Let's combine that Psycore with your cards so you can rank up. Unlike Dream Fluffs, you gotta remember to use these, okay? Good choice. Dream Fluffs saved my psychic butt more than once, I'll tell you.
I'm getting ready just in case we get on low health. We don't really need these extra accessories. Extra Psypops and Dream Fluffs are if you're having trouble and want to carry more restorative items. And there's a bigger wallet here. We don't need it quite yet. Grabbing a couple ranks here. And let's grab a few pins. So the pins are kind of interesting. As we get powers, we get more pins, and we also have assorted miscellaneous pins. So I'll go over what we have now. Levitation has the color change ones, but we can also have a smash with levitation ball, like our actual smash just with our melee attacks. Mental connection allows us to restore mental energy, a small chance at restoring mental energy with each node. We can anchor enemies in place. emit Psychonauts when making mental connections, and deplete health. These do have rank requirements. We can't get them all yet. Clairvoyance allows us to extend an upgrade and speed up our clairvoyance state. Now, why would that be useful? There are reasons later on. Melee is just there for razzle dazzle, and much later on, deal more damage. In the assorted pins, we can make Raz dance. You might remember the first game. Pick up magnets from further. No longer be encumbered by goo droppings. Well, from the doubt. Glass cannon, aka Heaven or Hell Light. Deal more damage. Take more damage. Get discounts at the automatic. And Psychonauts dropped at double the rate. These are very nice for going around. For this first set of purchases, I'm actually going to go full price, but you can bet that I'm going to go for the VIP discount as soon as possible. Psyblast is simple. You can stun rather than doing no damage, do more damage to sensors, or there's an upgrade later that lets us chain Psyblast, and this does more links. With Pyrokinesis, you can drain less mental energy from fire hazards and attacks, or make doubts explode. Also kind of fun. Telekinesis is fun. You can pet furry animals with your telekinesis rather than picking them up. Daze enemies longer with thrown objects. Or, this is the control power, if you've played Control. You always have an object you can at least pick up the ground. For now, I'm going to change some pins around.
I'll admit, the main appeal of that one is looks.
We're going to pet some furry friends. I think I'm going to go ahead and...
Wise choice.
I'm going to make fire attacks drain our mental energy less. And speaking of mental connection...
Excellent choice.
we'll have it restore a little bit of health.
Sayonara, Psychic.
We also want to go ahead and upgrade our powers now. And we now have Mental Connection. Going over that, Mental Connection starts out with the base power. We can easily grapple between thoughts. We can also do a Sucker Punch. If we use Mental Connection on our enemies, we'll do bonus damage if they come in. We can reduce cooldowns between enemy grapples, and at rank 30, which we're not quite there yet, we'll be able to connect to Dark Thoughts. And Dark Thoughts are those little black swirling thoughts that we first saw in Hollis's Hot Streak. Sucker Punch is an easy
I
upgrade.
feel like I'm finally getting the hang of these mental connections.
I don't use cooldowns between enemy grapples as much, but I can at least get this 1-star power for Clairvoyance.
Nothing like a little clairvoyance booster shot.
Finally, Melee for extra combos is good. Telekinesis for cooldowns is good, but I think I prefer more blasts. Increasing pyrokinesis damage is also good. I don't really need anything else right now. Mostly extra damage is useful.
Hey, kid.
Scanning.
How's it going, Affair Guy?
You saw Fort Cruller where? Astral lanes.
We've upgraded our powers, bent things, got some pins. You know what I think it's time for? Time to get those bees back.
Hi.
Amazingly, yes, you can reach Compton Wool from out there.
Oh, you think you're clever, don't you?
Looks like he sees us as a buzzing bee. Makes sense. Lots of different minds, hard to block out. Our talking must be like an incessant buzz. Speaking of which,
Agent Boole, I got some visitors here who are really excited to.
Ah, I said one. I only needed one bee. Shoo, get out of here.
I got extra. They seem friendly.
Oh no, don't all talk at once, please. I can't take it. I can't. It's too much. Too much.
Oh no, don't explode. And don't explode me.
oh dear. We may have made a terrible mistake.
Agent Boole,
Ah,
what's wrong?
too many voices. Too many everything.
Want me to kill those bees?
No.
Like with fire, maybe. It's totally not a problem.
Please, don't hurt them.
I think we have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Next time on Psychonauts, we go help Compton Wool.